Is the devil real?
Oh, yes. Yes. Well, it has to be. You've got a boundary.
Yeah.
Well, God has a boundary too. He's got a very tight boundary. He's perfect. He can't take anything resembling imperfection, right? He
Right.
can't take it into himself because that would be a contradiction.
Yep.
Okay, so God needs an antithesis in order to be properly defined. What is that antithesis? Anti-God, or Satan. So it definitely exists. Now, Satan isn't coherent because, he basically hates existence. Nevertheless, he gains coherence through human beings, through secondary tellers, as they're called in the CTMU. In other words, Satan can nucleate power structures, for example, things like corporations and governments, where you've got people in there that can be acquired as resources, and there's a kind of skeleton, a corporate organization, a governmental, organization that's holding them together, holding them in place, that can be exploited by Satan.
So you're not describing Manichaeism. You're not saying there's God and then the opposite of God and there's some maybe equivalence between the two. You're saying that God, obviously there is an antithesis. Christ has an antichrist, but that it's incoherent. Are you saying that he sort of that the devil sort of lacks substance, or that's why he needs the humans?
I'm saying the devil lacks coherence. Coherence is what brings everything into superposition, right, with itself. In other words, it allows something to, this is going to sound a little bit paradoxical, allows something to communicate non-locally with itself,
okay,
right? All of its possible states are in superposition. They exist all at once, okay?
He requires us to kind of do his dirty work.
That is correct, yeah. We give existence to the devil, to Satan. Logic tells us that basically God needs a negation, but that negation is too incoherent to function in this world except through human beings.
Right.
We're all tempted to commit sin, but we've got to keep a lid on it. There have to be limits.
There is a cost for that. People sell their soul for it. And that has a very literal interpretation in the CTMU. Okay, you're subscribing to a tell-on that is designed to get you money, and that tell-on now controls your thoughts. It's not going to let any distractions through by way of reality theory. You're not going to be able to keep those things in mind anymore because it's all about getting money, furthering the interests of the corporation, right? Not running afoul of corporate culture. All of these things are going to occupy your attention, and you're not going to be the big genius that you thought you were going to be. All right? You make up your mind. You're either going to be a genius or you're going to be a moneybags. Now, most people, given that choice, will choose moneybags. All right? But don't turn on the TV and see, a billionaire who's saving the world and think that that's going to lead to anything for you, because it won't. Okay? If you sell your soul to mammon, you are not going to be the big reality theoretic genius that you thought you were.